The eclipse on April 8th, I was in a forest to see the eclipse and wrote eclipse. Big eye takes a long blink. When humans first experienced an eclipse, did they think the world was ending? Did they wail? Did they hide? Or did they just pray and hug their children? The year 2024, 10 minutes before totality, a raven at the window. The bird as aware of the eclipse as we humans are. Porch railing perch, black eyes inquiring, why aren't you outside like the rest of the animals? The sky is our roof. Join us. As the big eye in the sky starts its long blink, I hear animals howling. The running back moon moving to throw a block at the linebacker sun. There must be Americans around. I hear fireworks at totality. Oh, how red, white, and blue of them. Why can't they observe nature in silence? It's not the 4th of July. How about a little quiet reverence for what could be the mystical, celestial event of a lifetime? To be around for the next one, I just need to make it to age 83. I think I can do it. All the charts say I should live to 85. A shot at a once-in-a-lifetime event for a second time. I saved my eclipse glasses. Is it too early to start making the hotel reservations? Thank you. Okay. The world is crazy and amazing at the same time. Enter and find the calm. Poets are the only ones who tell the truth, you know. They let the wind caress their hair. Silence is loud, and artists see what is not there. And musicians hear music in the evening air. Listen to the silence and stop and stare at the wonderful emptiness there. To sing is to pray, to dance is to pray, to cry is to pray. To close our eyes is to pray, to open our eyes is to pray, to smell a rose is to pray. What is your prayer today? Thank you. The dream dreamed me. I didn't dream a dream, you see. I closed my eyes and the dream dreamed me. And the dream is over, yet the dream has just begun. Total darkness while I stare at the sun. Then I closed my eyes and the dream began. A desert of water, an ocean of sand. Life is a song we're singing all the time with our body, our soul, our heart, and our mind. Everywhere the artist goes, mountains, forests, sea. Everywhere the artist goes, they are painting spiritually. Everywhere I go, I am painting spiritually. Everywhere we go, we are painting spiritually. The opposite of war isn't peace. The opposite of war is creativity. I didn't dream the dream, you see. I closed my eyes and the dream dreamed me. And the dream isn't over. The dream has just begun. Listen. Open your eyes, let the dream begin. Open your eyes, let the dream begin. Open your eyes, let the dream begin. One more, two quick, heavier ones. My grandmother came over to our country in 1920. A few years before that, her grandmother went out to go grocery shopping and never came back. And they suspect that she was kidnapped and or worse by German soldiers. And my grandmother, whose great grandmother, might have been the wrong nationality, maybe the wrong gender. My uncle left Hungary. He was pursued by the Nazis. He was both an intellectual and Jewish, and he hid for a while in a monastery. And he came here to America and did cancer research at Roswell Park Hospital. So when there's talk of oppressing freedom and fascism and that, I take it seriously because my family comes from that. They started by casting a net over a woman's womb. Next, they'll go after the gays. And don't be surprised if they try to get closer to their God by putting shackles around your legs. They seem to think you would see the light if everyone was Christian straight and white. They started by casting a net over a woman's womb. Do you think they'll be coming for you and I soon? Can you handle one more little heavy one? Okay, very good. With a buffalo theme, the top shooting, I really had trouble with this. I couldn't read the articles. I couldn't look at the TV. I couldn't absorb it, but I was able to write about it, and that helped me process the situation. Thus, there is no us and them. There is just us. They are not the other. They are my sister, my brother, all related to the mother. Thus, there is no us and them. There's just us. The skin is just a cover. Doesn't matter dark or light. Why can't we treat each other right? Some contemplate hate. Great is the man who doesn't despise. Put down your gun, son. Open your eyes. Why do you see midnight at sunrise? We may be just one leaf on the tree, but we're an important one, my friend. This tear in the cloth we can mend. Imagine and see you and I, both of us free. You and them, all of us free. We're all looking at the same sky and the same stars tonight. Why can't we treat each other right? How many people are familiar with the Beat? The Beat poets, the Beat writers, Beat generation? Cool. The Beat generation was a subculture that arose in America in the 1950s. The Beat scene included poetry, alcohol, jazz, marijuana, sexual liberation, and the general rejection of middle class values. Kind of sounds like Allen Street in Buffalo. Best known beat writers are Allen Ginsberg, Jack Kerouac, William Burroughs, and Lawrence Ferlinghetti. So here's a couple of poems. Crazy but cool, Kerouac no fool. Go man go, why play jazz slow? Trying to find it, listening to Hot Sax Man. West to Denver, then onward to Mexico sand. Bennies and booze, the life some choose. God is in the dirt, burn man burn, crazy dance, crazy dance. We are spiritual beings having a physical experience. Bless me, Father, I know I will sin. It's a journey to the bottom of our souls. Let the road trip begin. Silent weeping, I'm burning up mad with truth. Mad youth not living vicariously. Detachment from society, ideas, and bodies free. Nakedness of the mind. Searching for what we cannot find. Push against the wall, then pedal to the floor. Blissful speed indeed. The Beats. The drum is life. The drum of life is pounding, but do we dance? Do we hear the drum at all? Have you heard the saying, to write a great novel, you must live a great novel? Would our lives make an interesting book? Would they even make an interesting paragraph? You know, some hide their wild side behind a shirt and tie. I know a powerful musician. He said his music can make a crippled man dance and a blind man see. Everywhere they go, musicians are painting spiritually. Ask the choir director. He says to pray is to sing. I say to live is to pray. We have been given the gift of creativity. What can we create today? The heavens are silent. Not a sound. I'm wondering why the sky is blue and the stars are white and not the other way around. It's all in your attitude, the difference between loneliness and solitude. Why are operating rooms so cold? Are they going to do something to you you haven't been told? Funny thing about the end of the world, everyone who's predicted it so far has been wrong. I don't know how to pray. I don't know who to pray to or what to say. I hear the voice of gravity calling. I'm not afraid of heights. I'm afraid of falling. From hate to berate, to tolerate, to appreciate, to celebrate. Art is a lie that tells the truth. I wish I would have said that, but Picasso beat me to it. Why do some people love to hate more than they love to love? The oldest line in this poem, which I came up with in 1978, the night the lights went out in the nut house. That's all I have of the poem so far is one line. I was listening so closely I could hear her thoughts. If the sky wasn't dark, you couldn't see the stars. A line I wrote recently after a second heart surgery. Death's been chasing me. So far, I've been able to outrun him. Our lives are short. Father Time snaps his fingers and we're gone. If you crawl, you can slip, but you can't fall. They say the Creator started us off in the Garden of Eden, a place without care. But why the hell didn't he just leave us there? A little fun with the English language. There's a big difference between lying to a person and laying them. Getting laid out or getting laid up or being a layperson who lies about what lies in their soul, or laying cards upon a table which could have nothing to do with cards, but is more about the bearing of one's soul, which has barely anything to do with the Bering Straits, or not even a bear, who doesn't wear clothes, but who can close in on you just before you close the door. Are you hip enough to know Thelodious Monk took the middle name Sphere to prove he wasn't a square? True. There, don't fret if you mix up there, and there. War, or stare and stare. Two, and two. Touche! Bebop, hip hop, hop on pop, pig slop, candy shop. I read that a red light means stop. Unless you're making a video on your phone, then it means go. Is it okay for Kay to drink slow gin slow? The word in the English language that has the most definitions is run. No, I'm not giving you the runaround, but let me run this by you. It's possible for a baseball player to run his mouth by running around the bases after hitting a home run with a run in his stockings because he's a cross-dresser. Are nuns and priests cross-dressers? A bald man has no hair, neither here nor there. Most hairs have hair, but there are also hairless hairs. Who cares? Okay, we'll end on it. We'll end it with a big smile there. So.